So viewers' discretion, this top 5 will not include any modded perks, including Banana Colada and anything from modded zombies. Just getting that out of the way. So anyways, let's jump into this video. What is going on, badasses around the globe? It is BADonny, and today I'm bringing you another top 5. Now you may be thinking, why aren't you going into top 10s like Pat? Now, it's more of a sentimental value for me because I love top 5s because they introduce so much more decision making. And honestly, the reason being, like, think about it this way. You have 10 guns in a map, and you're doing a top 10 on that. You're going to include all of the guns in that map. But if you were to do a top 5, you have to choose 5 of them. And those decisions may be hard, and that's why I love them, because they create a challenge. So anyways, I'm going to be covering top 5 best perks in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, if you guys all make sure to leave a like. But anyways, let's jump right into this. In the number 5, fan favorite, my boy, been there since First Strike DLC, or also known as Ascension, PhD. I had to include it on this list. Now, PhD matched with the Mustang and Sally got the most ionic duo besides insta-kill and double points. That's how good this thing is. You ain't going around down to like round 50, but even then, this thing is the most defensive mechanisms then. Now, if they would have brought this perk into like maps like Transit or Die Rise, it would make them such less tedious maps. Like, think about it. Taking no damage from the lava in Transit. Taking no fall damage from falling off the skyscrapers in Die Rise. It would be such an amazing introduction. But obviously, they pretty much cut off PhD since like Black Ops 1, because I really wouldn't even consider it an introduction in Black Ops 2, because obviously it was introduced into like Die Rise as a troll perk. We have it as a perk in Origins, but obviously no Mustang and Sally, only the Mauser. And then Mob of the Dead, what's that game mode that they have? Grief mode. So I feel like other than that, it lost all of its value in Black Ops 2, and obviously wasn't introduced into Black Ops 3. But anyways, rip my boy PhD. PhD comes in to the number 5 spot. Sliding its way into the number 4 spot, I have to give it to the one and only Stamina. No, it isn't Banana Colada. Well, basically, this perk is very underrated. Like, honestly, I never really used it when it first came out in First Strike DLC, also known as Ascension. I used it more when it was like around in like Origins and like Transit, because those maps were so big. Like Transit, you had to run through the fog, and it was just an annoyance. So Stamina helped you out so much there, and as well as Origins with the mud. But once I seen the potential in these maps, it changed my outlook on this perk, because I was an original like pretty much quad guy. Like, I did pretty much just jog, quick revive, speed cola, and double tap. That's pretty much my choice of perks, unless there was PhD in the map. But basically, having this perk, it changed my outlook on a lot of my training strategies. Like, it makes things so much easier to train. Like, you can slip through cracks easier, and simply, as the perk's name suggests, it basically increases your stamina. So in this case, makes you run faster. That's pretty much how basic this perk is. But that's what I love about it. How basic this perk is, but how much of a game changer it is to your training strategy. So anyways, Stamina, my boy, you deserve more respect, comes in to the number 4 spot. In the number 3 spot, it is a perk that was the only perk that was introduced into Black Ops 3. It is Widow's Wine. Now, Widow's Wine is such an amazing perk. Now, tip before you go out there, if you're not an average zombies player, if you're doing an Easter egg run, or you want to keep a zombie for the end of the round, throw out all your Widow Wine grenades. I'm telling you right now, if you have any common sense, and you already know this, congratulations, you're awesome. But basically, this perk gives you a bunch of, like, spider grenades, I guess you could say, or, like, web grenades. I don't know. Just think about the idea from, like, Spider-Man, I guess. Like, that's all I can really recommend. But basically, these grenades, if you get hit by a zombie or a boss, it spreads out a bunch of webs, slowing them down. Now, this perk is an awesome perk to have for those high rounds, because it defends your flank. It's also one of, I would say, on par, if not a little bit worse than Juggernog, if you don't have Juggernog at that moment. Even though it's more expensive, it costs 4,000 points. I'm dying over here, but yeah, it's a really good perk to have, although people say it's a curse because, well, obviously what it does. And it was meant to slow zombies down, so it slows down a train. But I don't go with that kind of stuff. I don't care if the zombie's running or freaking walking. I will find a way to train. But anyways, Winter Wine comes in to the number 3 spot. Going straight down into the number 2 spot. It's something that is so classic. It beats all 3 of these perks combined. It is Juggernog. Been there since Verrückt. Now, Juggernog, basically the concept of this perk is it basically enables you to be hit more by zombies. In World at War to Black Ops 2, you originally could get hit only 2 times without Jug, but increased it to 5. And as for Black Ops 3, you originally could get hit 3 times, but I think it was increased to 6. I'm not too quite sure about that. Don't quote me on that, but I hope that's the case. If not, I'm sorry for misleading you. But this perk is like the staple of zombies. All experienced zombie players are bound to get it. Even if you've only played zombies the first few times and you've gotten to know the maps a little bit, they're going to go for Jug. Jug is the lifesaver of this game. And honestly, I don't doubt it. Jug has been there since the beginning. It's always been really reliable, other than Origins I can think of, ever since they patched it. I hope they patched it on the new Origins on Zombie Chronicles. But yeah, Juggernog, amazing perk. One of my favorites, comes into the number 2 spot. Now some honorable mentions. I have Double Tap 2.0 and Speed Cola. Not that Double Tap 1.0 bullshit. So anyways, Double Tap. This perk, honestly, is an amazing perk to have. Especially in, like, Black Ops 2 as a whole. But when it comes down to it, it doesn't hold its place in Black Ops 3 because the double pack punch system. So basically you have a double pack punch like Blast Furnace or Dead Wire. It kills them all in one hit infinitely, pretty much. So double tap loses its value pretty much. All it does is make your gun shoot faster and it doubles the bullets basically, so making it more powerful. Kind of like pack punching. But ever since they introduced that double pack punch kind of ability, it kind of lost its purpose in a way. And that's why I feel like double tap in a way is better off in Black Ops 2, but bringing it to Black Ops 3, I really think that they shouldn't have done that, or else made it a double tap 3.0 maybe, made it serve a purpose, making your like thing recharge faster, your double pack punch recharge faster. I don't know, something like that. As for Speed Cola, once again, very good in World at War, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2. But ever since the introduction of the weapon kits, it's lost a lot of its value as well, because you can put on fast makes. Now, this was something debated by Swifters or Brandon. Go check out his channel. So basically, he says that with the introduction of the fast mags and the weapon kits, Speed Cola really just doesn't have as much an effect. And I agree with him there. Now, obviously, don't give Speed Cola hate. It's still an amazing perk. But in Black Ops 3, it kind of lost that value. Kind of like Double Tap 2.0 in the introduction of the Double Pack Punch. There's just some new things that Sherrick decided to introduce that kind of like screwed over some perks. And I guess it's for the better, but I feel like these perks honestly shouldn't have been shitted on by bringing in new things. But, you know, like I said, you can't really change the past, but you can look to a future. So maybe you can work together with this, make it work better together, like a combo. I don't know. But anyways, Double Tap 2.0 and Speed Cola are some honorable mentions. Coming up from the grave, in the number 1 spot, it is my boy, Quick Revive. Now, Quick Revive, not very much help in the World at War series. But when it was introduced into Black Ops 1, when Kino and 5 are still at the brim of their youth, this perk was amazing. It was one of the perks that enabled you to be revived in solo. You heard me right, in solo. Now, basically, this made going to high rounds a lot more achievable. Because in World at War time, it was amazing to get to round 20-30. It was like a huge goal. But with the introduction of Quick Revive, it made this kind of goal so much easier. You go down, you lose your perks, but you still have your guns, no biggie. Go get your perks back up, you're good to go for another round until you go down again. You have 3 of these. So this perk is like very, very OP in its own way. And that's why I have it above Jug, is because it revives you and enables your game to go further. If you have Jug but no Quick Revive, you go down, it's over. But if you only have Quick Revive with no Jug, you can go on probably further than if you had Jug but no Quick Revive, if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, Quick Revive, it's bound to be one of the perks you're going to first get when you start up, unless you're doing a no Quick Revive challenge. Those things are becoming cancerous. But yeah, anyways, Quick Revive comes into the #1 spot. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like. It really does help me out. As well as to check out my previous video. Subscribe, comment what you guys think. Especially comment about my audio. I want to fix that up, see everything's going. I'm probably going to get some new sound panels or whatever. But yeah, comment what you guys think. I will reply to every single one of you. Go and check out my friends in the description. Also, I want to thank Noah for the gameplay. On that, I will talk to you later. Asserted.